Not enough people are talking about this. They're trying to ban TikTok.
Just finished the second half of the congressional hearing when it comes to the TikTok ban bill, and both bills were adopted by the congressional committee. Voted yes, none voted no. I want you to listen to Dan Crenshaw for just a damn minute.
China is at war with us, and they use TikTok as a weapon, or at least they can. It's a platform that 150 million users are addicted to and can be persuaded by. As we're seeing just today, if you want to use your TikTok account, you have to put in your zip code so that TikTok can tell you which representative you should call.
Order to denounce this bill that they just passed. God forbid we have a social media app that allows you to easily contact your representative so that you can voice your opinion so that they possibly might not pass a bill that you don't want passed. God forbid we have something be that easy for people. Secondly, Instagram does the same damn thing during voting season. Open your Instagram app and you have to put in your zip code so that they can point you to the right direction in order to find your poll. That's what this is about. They don't want you uniting together so that you can start coming after them. That's what this is about. We have said it and said it and said it, and now good old eye patch boy just said it too. It's nothing to do with your national security. Absolutely nothing. It's everything to do with your ability to communicate about the shady shit that our government is doing. The bill's passed, and so now that they've passed their committee, they're going to go to the full House. I don't know when the House is going to...
Yes, I don't know if you have seen this. TikTok is panicking. According to this article, TikTok is urging users to call Congress about a looming ban. A push notification warned that the move stripped 170 million Americans of their constitutional right to free expression. The bill has passed the committee. I don't know if you have seen this. Very concerning. I will play this video so you can see exactly what is going on. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that, and if possible, why not share out this video?
So now that they've passed their committee, they're going to go to the full House. I don't know when the House is going to vote. We're going to do our best to keep eyes on it. If it passes through the House, then it has to go to the Senate. Now, the last time it made it all the way to the Senate, the only person that managed to stop the bill from going through was Rand Paul. I have no idea what new information they have regarding this bill that is going to change the minds of the people that either voted for it or didn't vote for it before. They had this whole meeting and debate about it in secret behind closed doors in a building that you couldn't access. I am furious. And then once the bill is done in the Senate, then it's going to go to Joe Biden's desk, and the White House has already issued a statement saying that they have full support of this bill. They will put it through. Once that happens, the app is not going to automatically be banned. TikTok has got like 180 some days in order to sell off TikTok to an American-owned company like Meta or Google. TikTok decides that they're not going to sell it, which they did before, then they will start removing it from the Play stores. If you already have TikTok, you're going to be fine, but you won't be able to do any of the updates. If you have to get a new phone and want to download TikTok, you won't be able to do that either. Not because they're selling our information. Google sells our information. Instagram sells our information. Facebook sells our information. We sat through congressional hearings listening to them talk about how they sell our information, and the government didn't do anything about it. They want it banned because they can't control it. They want it banned because they don't have access to our information. They want it banned because people are uniting and boycotting and recognizing and waking the fuck up. What are you going to do? You are going to go find your representative that's currently sitting in the House of Representatives, and you're going to find their social media page. Yes, you could absolutely call, but you are going to do a much better job in publicly coming out and denouncing this bill than you are trying to call and maybe getting an answering service. You are going to get into their comments and you are going to type something like, "I do not support the TikTok ban bill, period." You're going to encourage other people.
Yes, when you take a look at this article, TikTok sent user in the US a push notifications on Wednesday warning that Congress is planning a total ban of TikTok that would strip 170 million Americans of their constitutional right to free expression. The page says that a ban would damage millions of business, destroy the livelihood of countless creators across the country, and deny artists an audience. The alert include a way for users to find their representative and call their office. Okay, the way I see people melting down on social media, it clearly sends a message. They are telling me that is not about, security threat. That representative don't want that they should hold them accountable when they are not doing that job. That is what I've seen. A lot of people putting out videos about it. I want to ask, is this happening? I want to know your opinion pertaining to this. People are concerned with this. Last year, I did a lot of videos pertaining to TikTok clips. What I was seeing, it actually caught my attention, like they need to look into TikTok, especially some kind of woke doctrines that I was seeing on that app. Now the narrative is changing.
Not enough people are talking about this. They're trying to ban TikTok tomorrow. And this time it's different. I'm Astro Alexandra, and I use TikTok to teach millions of people about science and space and show people how wonderful the universe is. And they learn. People learn on TikTok. 1 in 4 Americans on TikTok turn to the app to enrich their education. That makes nearly 40 million people turning to people like me for their education. Tomorrow, Congress is voting on a bill that would allow the United States to ban TikTok. TikTok spent billions of dollars creating a plan to house US user data with a long-trusted US company, Oracle. Those measures weren't required by TikTok. They did that on their own without being asked, and that is more than other social media companies have done, other companies that have sold our data. The TikTok CEO testified to Congress that the Chinese government has never requested US user data and that the app wouldn't comply if they did. That makes me feel safer on TikTok than on other apps. Our own president is on TikTok. Multiple congresspeople are on TikTok. This is where we're getting our news and information and power and expressing our art and our creativity and our joy. The vote is tomorrow. Call Congress at this number and tell your congressman to vote no on the TikTok ban. It is their job to listen to their constituents. Don't let us lose this space.
Yes, there is a paragraph on this article. This is not the first bill of its kind. Some members of Congress have been trying to ban the app for years. Some city and state governments have banned TikTok from being installed on government devices, and last year Montana became the first state to actually ban the app, though that ban was blocked by a judge and is currently making its way through the court. If passed, the new bill, which is the American Civil Liberty Union argues will violate the First Amendment, will likely face legal challenges as well. TikTok has previously appealed to its users as political pressure has mounted in 2023 as support for a different bill was gaining steam. TikTok CEO appeared in a video posted to the official TikTok profile to warn users and ask them to essentially sound off in the comment. TikTok didn't immediately respond to a request for comment about the push notification and what other effort has been planned in response to the newest bill. Okay, now when you take a look at this bill, you will clearly see what is going on. The US want this CEO to sell off TikTok to a US firm like Meta, and that is what is going on. So if they reject this, it therefore means TikTok will be totally banned in the US. What is going on? I really want to know their aim of doing this, because at this point I'm trying to understand if is that it was a security threat, or like the woke doctrine that TikTok is passing out to kids. Like recently, Biden recently created his account on TikTok.